What's up, everybody? I'm Sharonda,
And I'm Dwight,
and this is Everywhere We Go podcast.
where connection is the destination.
Real stories to show, connections that grow. Everywhere we go, yeah, we tell them. Real stories to show, connections that grow. Everywhere we go, yeah, we tell them.
Today, we are joined by the founding director behind the Miss Black Rocket City pageant. The Miss Black Rocket City Scholarship Program is an independent, community-driven platform redefining what pageantry looks like in the Rocket City. What started as a vision to give women of color a space in pageantry has grown into a movement centered on scholarship, leadership, and legacy.
For over 8 years, she's been building more than a crown. She's been building confidence, opportunity, and impact. And joining her will be the reigning Miss Black Rocket City.
Let's welcome Keisha Hammonds and Mikayla Mosley. Oh, we are so excited to have the Miss Black Rocket City pageant founder and director, Keisha Hammonds, and also the 2025 Miss Black Rocket City queen, Mikayla Mosley. We are so excited to have you guys here. It's just an honor to have you to talk about everything, your background, the pageant. So we are just going to jump right into it.
Okay, but most importantly, we start off with where questions.
Yeah.
Everywhere we go. So our first question is, where did we meet?
Where did we meet?
She's not going to remember this.
No, I remember where I met you. I met you at church.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Okay, I
but you
didn't-
weren't there
Oh.
that Sunday.
Oh, you went without me? Okay, but I met you first.
Did
okay.
you?
Yes, I want to say it was at Monday's house.
Okay, Bunko.
Bunko game.
Okay.
We met at the Bunko game, the
Okay.
infamous game, because that's when I first learned about the OM Foundation. That's a whole nother
Yes.
organization we'll talk about.
So I met y'all separately.
Separately,
Y'all came together.
but just within the community, and
We're
our
neighbors.
and our kids went to the same
Yes.
school, so that was a wonderful connection. And then obviously Mikayla, through being the pageant queen, that's how we met you.
Yeah, we even seen you do one of the pageants for, I guess.
At
you were
another
one of the-
school. I don't know if they
school,
count.
Yeah. Okay.
Give them a shout out. So my weird question is, where have we seen you out?
Well, recently, y'all have seen me out at the University of Alabama, at the Black Student Union's pageant, and I was judging. So that was fun. It was my first experience judging. Got the opportunity to see some beautiful and intelligent young ladies and young men compete for the crown. And,
Did
you know, lo and behold,
What happened?
Mr. BSU happens to be you all's son, Mr.
What?
Ware.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
And his little viral video of him dancing.
And we didn't pay her. We did not
No,
pay her.
they did
Yes.
not. That he
We
won
actually
that
did
fair and
not know
square.
she was
You
going to
didn't
be a
know.
judge.
Yes,
It
and
just happened. But
small world. I like to say that all the time. Small world, because I did not expect to see anybody I knew there. But I saw plenty of people that I knew there, so that was pretty fun.
they knew you was the queen. But the other thing was that you do a lot of community service through the Miss Black Rocket City pageant. And I remember I was the no, not many people knew. I was the co-chair of the event that they do for Village of Promise. It's the Thanksgiving event. Yeah, one table.
Yeah.
And so I saw you there representing the pageant, I believe. So I was just like, she be out. She is on the scene.
And
representing.
other than that, we see you everywhere. Yes, we see you.
Well, Keisha Hammonds.
Parades. We've seen her at galas. We've seen her at.
Every once in a while.
Botillion. She
I
when
step
she
out.
pops out, she pops out.
She pops out.
I don't know. We might even mention some other stuff, so
Yeah, so
we're
we'll
gonna
hold
hold
out.
on to that. So I don't know if you wanted to ask another weird question, but my last weird question is, where's your happy place? That's for each of you can answer separately. Where's your happy place?
My happy place is at home under my husband.
Take notes. Take notes. Take notes.
Watching movies.
All right.
Just chilling. And yeah, that's my happy place, is at home with my family.
I could guess
Keyword
that.
under. Go ahead.
My happy place. Okay, it's tough. This is tough for me. It's between two places.
Okay.
the beach.
Oh,
'Cause I love water. Sitting by the ocean, I can just sit. I can soak up the sun. I can think. I can release. That's
yeah.
my happy place for sure. And then two, like she said, with family. I'm a big family person. So anytime I'm able to go home, spend time with family, whether that's in Georgia or South Carolina, I'm good to go.
Oh, wow.
She
That's
summed it
nice.
up and said, family on the beach.
Family.
I
on
mean,
the
family
beach.
on the beach. You can mix
perfect.
both
She
of those
don't need
together.
them there. She can do it by herself.
You mix both of them, you know,
gotta-
you might have me for sure.
So this question, we're going to start with Mikayla. Where are you from?
I am from Columbus, Georgia, and Augusta, Georgia. I like to claim both because I was born in Augusta. I lived in South Carolina for a few years, and then I moved down to Columbus, and I've been there ever since before I went off to school. So
Okay. And the next one, we're going to do a drum roll.
What?
Keisha, where are you from?
I'm from Cincinnati,
Oh,
Ohio.
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 OH.
Yes.
He is obsessed with the Ohio. But
Yes,
she not
that's
you're
where
not
I'm
only
from,
from
so.
Cincinnati, you went to the University
I
of Cincinnati
did.
as
I
well.
was born and raised there. I'm a Bearcat at heart, and then I left. And now I've been here for 13 years, I think. 14. I've grown on 14.
So you kind of have made Huntsville
Yeah,
home by
Huntsville's
now.
been home for me.
So, and we've said this before, but I always think we should always say at least ours if we say theirs. I'm from Brooklyn, born and raised. We lived in D.C. for 20
This did
years.
not need to be said.
It
There
needs
is
to be
no
said.
connection
It needs to
here.
be said. We're
All right, let's move
connecting.
on. Let's move
20
on.
years in
Ohio
D.C.
is all
Huntsville,
that
7
matters.
years.
Go ahead.
Okay. So now you guys have both, previously talked about the mission of the Miss Black Rocket City pageant before, but can you give us a real moment from this past year that shows what the pageant actually does for young women?
I'll let her take that question.
wow. I mean, there's so many ways I can go with that. But in particular, the same ladies that I competed with and against, I guess you could say. I wouldn't like to say against. So
We had the experience together,
yes,
yeah.
we had that experience together. It wasn't against, but those same ladies are still out here doing amazing things. Some of them are now holding titles and offices on campus at Alabama A&M University because all of us were Alabama A&M students.
Oh, wow.
So it's been lovely to see them since that time period. Also.
They don't give you the side eye when they see you. Then.
Oh no, we are still very much sisterly. Those are my sisters forever. But it's been definitely beautiful to watch them go and do. On top of that, my scholarship and as well as the other ladies' scholarships have been, of course, applied. So of course we're still able to go to school without that financial burden.
Very important.
And so that's been beautiful. And then also just being able to see our skills transfer, like I said, into those other spaces. For example, we are a scholarship pageant that focuses on service. So I myself, complete service projects, but I'm able to see them do so as well. So it's not just, I'm going to say I do this for the pageant so I can compete. But no, I'm seeing that those ladies still do those things. So
Wow. It's instilled in you.
yes, definitely, for sure.
Yeah. What were you going to say, Keisha? Anything more about the experience with the pageant? Because I think you touched on some things even before they have the actual.
I think for the experience is just different.
Yeah.
So for me, I get to actually see the girls cultivate and grow over the period of workshops. So we do 3 workshops. Cap for Success, Crown for Excellence. And during those 3 workshops, some girls may not have a pageant experience, and that's okay because we're going to make sure you're ready. We're going to teach you things you need to do, but we're also just placing life skills, like having people from HR come and help them with interview skills. And how do you walk into a room with confidence and command a room? If you have to speak in front of people, which is probably the toughest part,
Yeah.
can you do that? And we just want to make sure they feel comfortable and confident before the pageant. So just watching them grow over those few weeks and then the day of the pageant, stepping out into their space and into their light. And, you were my MC a few years ago. So you got
know
to
if he's
see
gonna
it.
mention
You got
that,
to
but
see
yes.
it firsthand, and it's just incredible to watch and to see them grow. And sometimes girls come back if they didn't win, and just to watch them, the growth from the year before. So I just love that part of the growth of the young ladies.
Wow.
Well, we just got right into the pageant, but tell us the background behind the pageant.
Oh,
Where
the
did it come-
background. Okay,
Yes.
so when I was a teen, many, many moons ago,
Not that many.
I competed in pageantry, and they were mostly predominantly white pageants, of course. And I won Miss Ohio preteen, and then I just, but it wasn't for me. It was like I did it, and then when I was in high school, there was a Miss Black Cincinnati pageant, and I was like, well, I'm gonna go for this. I've done pageants before, but that pageant experience, I think, changed the way that I saw myself as a Black woman, because all these other women were. I was in high school, but they were collegiate women. They were very strong. They knew their self identity, and they weren't trying to change anything. So I thought I had to blow dry my hair out or straighten it. And they were like, no, I'm going to lock it, or I'm going to wear it the way it is. And our bodies were all different, but it was just beautiful to be in that space with them. And so I would say when I'm like sitting somewhere and I'm settled with my family, this is something I want to start. But they didn't have a scholarship component. So I was like, I'm definitely going to add that to it. So here we are, 8 years. We've been trying to just push the narrative of what Black beauty really is, and excellence of our women, and just how we all look different, and we all are just unique, how God created us, but we're all queens in our own right.
That's right. That self-love just comes out.
Yeah.
There was another Miss Ohio, Halle Berry.
Well, she was Miss USA.
Yeah, she was
She
a
was Miss
different,
USA.
it's a different series.
There are so many different pageant systems
Okay.
out there.
Yes,
So,
I learned that. I
Yes.
learned that.
so we are independent. And so I always tell people we don't feed into any other systems, but I've had past queens that have competed in Miss Black USA. I've had girls who went on to do the Miss America organization. So I feel like we're preparing also girls if they want to compete in another pageant system. And I'm always there for them to help them, guide them, to navigate them through the systems. Because they're all different, you have to kind of know what to do. But I want them all to be competitive if they decide to go that way.
Yeah, I know you help different contestants. Have you seen a contestant come into her own during the pageant?
Just as far as Miss Black Rocket City?
Yes.
Or just in general?
No, Miss Black.
Every girl comes into their own.
Yes.
Because when we're going through workshops and we're teaching them how to walk, and they're awkward a little bit, but then I say go home and work on it, and then they come back the next week and it's better. And then they may not have the right shoe, or they may think like they need a stiletto, but no, girl, get a thicker heel or something. It's
Stabilize.
Just things that you don't know unless you know. And I pride myself on making sure that our girls know what to do when they're going to a pageant.
See, I thought, you know what I thought you were going to say? I thought
Yeah,
you
I
was going to
do.
talk about how,
I didn't know what you were gonna say.
I'm going to go ahead and say it.
Say it.
Keisha helped Victoria so much. Our daughter, we only have one girl. Our youngest, our daughter, did a pageant, never had done any pageants before. And we were just like, Keisha, you got to help her. Because she didn't know what to do.
She was awesome though, because she already had that self-confidence in her. And
Victoria.
some girls are very shy, and pageants help them come out of their shyness and just, learn. And confidence building is a
Definitely.
Yeah.
big part of pageantry, because you learn how to step out of that. And like I said, you're speaking in front of crowds, you're walking, you're talking. So
What was amazing is you only helped our daughter twice, and she became a semifinalist.
yeah.
But you helped another young lady like 2 months, and she won the whole thing.
She won the whole thing.
But what was also
Sorry.
amazing was that she hadn't done pageants to that level previously, but she was going against all these other young ladies who
With
had
pageant
done it
experience.
for, I heard, like 5+
Yeah.
years,
Yeah.
and she won. And
Yeah.
I don't know if they was as happy about that.
Well, like I said, with every system, and especially when you go into bigger pageant systems, the girls have been competing for so long, but you don't have to have that streak. If you're a young lady, you just need help. You need assistance, you need guidance, because like I said, if you don't know and you walk into there, you're just going to be like, what
Pretty
is this?
overwhelming.
Overwhelming, and you're just
Yeah.
not prepared. And I tell my girls that pageants are like sports. You compete, and sometimes you're on, and you're on that day. You look good. You're walking perfect. Your interview's on. Your answers are great. But there may be a day that you're just like, "Ugh, I don't know what I'm supposed to
not
say," or you trip.
You've been watching our show?
Okay.
You've
Yes.
been watching our episode?
have.
Gotta recover
Of
from that.
course. I have watched it.
Mikayla, I want to ask you, since winning your title, what has been your favorite moment so far? Like, where have you felt like your platform was truly making an impact?
I would have to say being able to connect with students in terms of children. My platform was Voice, Visionaries of Imagination, Creativity, and Excellence, the story within, and it focused on reading literacy. So now being able to get into schools, work with students on reading to them. And so that's been super exciting and fun to do. I'm looking forward to continuing this even after my reign, mainly with A Rise to Read. So that's something I'm really looking forward to. But definitely that's been like my favorite part for sure.
Wow. And is education your major, your background, or?
No, I'm going to probably shock everybody with this one. So when I came into Miss Black Rocket City, I was a communications media major with aspirations of working in sports media. But ever since January, I've pivoted and I'm now a construction management major.
Oh, all
we were
right.
just
That's
talking
great,
about
though.
that.
And shout out to Women's in Construction this month is, well,
Nice.
this week is Women in Construction Week. So big shout out.
Wonderful. We were just talking about how much
were
that's
yesterday.
important. Yeah, we did an education seminar recently, and it was about that. Wow, that's cool.
For the woman watching who's been curious about competing but doesn't see herself as a pageant girl, what would you say to her?
Can I take
I'll
this
let
one?
her. Yeah, take
Okay,
it.
so I was not a pageant girly. I did my first pageant, which was the Miss Omega pageant at Alabama A&M, and you know I didn't really know much about anything. And of course, everybody knows a HBCU pageant versus a true pageant. They're two different things. So by the time I got to Miss Black Rocket City, I'm like, okay, well, I have to look at this with a different lens, different scope. But don't be
Yeah, and
afraid.
I'm trying to like don't talk like that. Like
Yeah, no.
it's very
Yes, like
staccato.
super-
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
really?
Yes,
the way they
definitely. Like,
speak. Yeah.
I need to
I
go to one of those.
like the I am
Yes.
Mikayla Mosley. Hailing from it's always it's a song. It's a song.
Yes.
It flows. But yes, it's definitely
still
two different
beautiful,
things.
though.
Yes,
It's
Yeah.
just two different spaces.
Yeah.
Right.
But definitely, don't be afraid. Like, take that leap, take that chance. You don't have to be a pageant girly to become a pageant girly. I feel like everyone is a pageant girly deep down.
Yeah.
Everyone has her somewhere in there. Every pageant girl is unique. I like to say that. Everybody has
Guess
their...
I'm going to pull mine out.
Yeah, come on, why not?
No, but it
You want me
seems
to
like
create a pageant for you?
Nah, I think I'm
We would
good.
love
We got
that.
dads.
You
As
know,
long as I'm the only one competing.
he did do
Go
the
ahead.
daddy-daughter thing with
dad's-
Victoria when she was on stage. But I was going to ask you because I thought I saw, and I could have been wrong with my research, that you had been doing sports prior to going to college, heavy into sports competitively.
no, not heavy into sports, but I did compete. I was a cheerleader at Tallahassee Community College.
Ah.
That was my previous sports history.
Oh, wow.
So that was fun. That was different. I actually, for the first time ever, actually did competitive cheer.
Wow. No, that's sport. That's sports.
That is a
Sport,
sport.
yeah.
Right,
Yes.
we did okay. We did all right. We were supposed to go back that second year, but they ended up removing the cheer program. But definitely was fun to do coming off to college.
I'm going to pivot here. I'm going to say this real quick because you got to do a shout out. You're into sports, Keisha.
I am. I'm a sports mama.
Yes, yes, sports.
Baseball.
Yes, yes.
Like a super baseball mom, like superstar kids.
championships.
Yeah.
Championship.
We did win a state championship.
A
at
state
volleyball.
championship.
Yeah. Now we're going for that SWAC title at A&M.
Okay.
Two kids that are
Yeah.
baseball majors. So I just think that, like, I guess maybe having that competitive background and being very committed to what you do, it carries forth.
And I
everything.
love being around young women because my life is full of testosterone.
Oh, look,
You have two
guys,
boys,
that's
right?
right.
Two boys,
Yes.
She's the
but
only
I do
queen.
have an older stepdaughter, and she was a pageant girl. She was a national Miss NAM. She was a national queen.
Oh,
yes.
wow.
So I got in the pageant game quite early, and I've always enjoyed it. I never had a girl of my own. So whenever I take young girls in, I always just feel like,
Feels that whole.
yeah, and I just love pouring into them, and I always want to see them just succeed. So that's part of this blessing.
I love it. I love it. So as you prepare for the upcoming show, what are you most excited for people to experience in the room? And what are the ways the community can support you all this year?
what am I most excited about?
Yeah, there's two questions
Well,
there.
I'm excited about showcasing our young women.
Right.
Because it's their platform.
Mm-hmm.
And just allowing the Rocket City to see how glorious Black women are, like in all of our splendor. And, just giving them a platform to tell their stories,
Mm-hmm.
to dress up, to sparkle and shine,
Mm-hmm.
and then just when it's all said and done, have some money to help with their college education.
Absolutely.
That's very helpful.
Yeah.
What are some hidden secrets that you would tell a contestant?
A hidden secret?
Yeah,
Like tips?
some tips. We'll go.
Hints and
We'll go some
tips.
tips. Some
You have a tip?
advice.
Well, I always say that pageants are won in the interview room.
Okay.
So no matter what, and that's another thing too, because people come to a pageant and they see what's on stage, but they don't understand that the interview was beforehand, and that's usually the biggest portion of the competition, like score wise. And it's like, well, she did so good on stage, but did you do well in interview? Because interview is where the judges get their first look at you. They speak to
Okay.
you. So either if a judge connects with you in interview, they're going to connect with you usually on the stage. If there's something that they're just like, I don't know, not saying they can't connect with you, because when you hit the stage, maybe like, I didn't score her as high as I wanted, but it's usually interview that
Okay.
wins a title. Yeah.
So thinking deeply about your platform, the voice platform, was helpful with your interview.
Yes, it was. I was able. One, I'm of course being a communications major. I want to make sure that exuded through. Like you can see, hey, this is who I am. This is what I'm trying to be. I'm speaking eloquently, trying to make sure that my point is across clearly, and just putting emphasis on what it is that I want to do when I get the crown.
Absolutely.
But the advice I would give is if you mess up, keep going.
Keep going.
No one will know if
No
you're
one
confident.
knows. Yeah.
I definitely, if anybody ever was there or if they would go back and see some footage, I messed up. But I messed
We're
up
about to show that footage right now.
very confident. Was very confident. Keep it up. Keep up being confident and just pushing forward. No one will know. I
Yeah.
stumbled over my dress. I just kind of,
That's
keep the
awesome.
smile.
But people do have an opportunity to donate if they, they love the pageant. They understand this is a great part of the community. They can go to the Miss Black Rocket City pageant website and donate.
And we are a 501c3 nonprofit, so everything that we have goes back into the program. No one's paid. It's just a labor of love. But I talk to you like we're girlfriends and we talk. It's
Yeah.
just I want the community to show up for these girls because it's about
Please do.
them.
Yeah.
It's about them, and we're helping them with their college education.
Yeah, and not every pageant. That's the one thing I never knew until you shared that with me. That not every pageant has that scholarship function within it, and they're expensive to do, but at the same time, to be able to have that money for school is so valuable.
And that's one thing that disturbs me about pageantry is I feel that if anyone's hosting a pageant, is that mine? If anyone's hosting a pageant, then it should be some type of give back to these girls, and especially if it's a national pageant.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. If I'm competing and going to nationals, I should be getting monetarily rewarded for or compensated, whatever you want to say, for
some kind of
for winning.
sponsorship there. Yeah,
Yeah. So for me, that's a big part. And Miss America is, I guess, the epitome of scholarship programs. So for me, I want to compete with Miss America, like the state pageant. And right now, they're giving away $10,000 to the young lady who wins their title.
Oh wow.
So
So like Miss Alabama goes up to the Miss America, and they
well, at Miss Alabama, that's what they give. Well, Miss Alabama, so you go local first.
Right,
You have to
right, right.
compete local, and then you would go to state. And then if you win state, you go to nationals. But Miss America is the longest running scholarship pageant program. So that is like, just what I desire to be like, of course, in the scholarship portion, but still with our twists and turns of keeping it for us, by us.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you don't just talk about it; you bees about it. So we saw you dance.
Yeah.
You actually danced at the Hills, Dancing with the Stars. So
did.
she's a star here in Huntsville. So tell us about that experience.
That was so much fun. I was able to bring back a part of me that I've put compartmentalized for many years, and Mikayla was there recording me.
Yes, I
We
got to
were
see-
too.
I got to
Yeah,
see
and y'all were
Janet,
there
you know?
too.
Yeah, check out this
My own
footage.
personal
Janet Jackson,
Yeah.
Miss Jackson, if you're nasty.
So, and that was, and it was, you're giving back to the
Mhm.
Heels Foundation, which I love them. So
It was so
a win-win.
good.
It was a win-win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you do hip hop dancing,
I
right?
used to.
Okay. And what about, do you teach any classes or anything?
I do. I love y'all.
Well, see, he has not gotten an opportunity to come to one of your classes, but I did.
Yes.
And it was off the chain. Like, and the students they're just
They
very
know it.
excited. Yeah, they know all
You
the
know the
routines.
routines,
Yeah.
so.
It's
And
you-
our next gala that we went to, she was in the middle of pop locking and
Was I?
doing
Which
some
one was
breakdancing.
that one?
Big Sharonda, yeah.
Oh, I learned that from her. No,
She's
no,
like, I learned this from
that's not
Keisha's
what you
class.
learn. Mm-mm. You can learn to twerk.
Yeah, we
You
were.
can learn to step up in there. You will step if you go
We
to that
have
class.
a good time. So.
It's good. It's really good.
Yeah.
Can I shout out where it is? Because she's been doing this consistently for a
Yes,
while.
please,
It's at the UAH gym on Tuesday evenings.
Work fitness.
Work
Yeah.
fitness is at what, 5:30 or 6 o'clock?
6.
6 o'clock on Tuesdays.
Come
Okay.
dance with me,
It's a
Mr.
good
Ware.
time.
Oh, it's
You
for
might
men,
not
too?
want because
Yes, I have me and Poppy in every blue moon.
he did.
Okay, well, we'll wait for the next blue moon.
Oh,
He trying to avoid it.
On the fitness.
okay,
So
you got
we-
the jokes over there.
He thinks so. He's funny at times. I didn't
So-
know if you wanted to get into any kind of questions because we want to
No,
kind
we
of switch
gotta
it
get
up.
some games, yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do a game real quick. We're switching off from questions, and it's kind of like a this or that based on pageant night.
Okay.
So I don't know if
I'll go first, yes.
you want to start. Okay.
So heels or flats after the show?
Flats.
For me too.
You go.
That was
Back
pretty
and
good
forth.
one. All right. Big stage lights or backstage quiet moment.
I like big stage lights.
I'm gonna go big stage lights.
Ooh, okay, cool.
Okay. Glam squad or DIY beauty?
Mm.
Do it yourself.
I do my own makeup, but these girls, they can do it.
I know I'm a do-it-yourself queen, but I would actually prefer somebody else to do
A
it.
glam squad.
I think we all prefer a glam squad.
It's
yeah.
nice to have.
Yeah.
Okay, me too. Go ahead.
So crown moment or community service moment?
Community service. I enjoy being out there.
You want to win the crown.
Well, yes, that too. But if I get the crown, I'm just, I'm okay. I'm all right. But I like the community service. I can't lie. I really like being out there and mingling with the community. That's my favorite part. And giving back.
I love it. I love it.
Okay, talent portion or interview portion?
Interview. My talents are something that I can always display on stage. I say that all the time.
It's a private talent.
I
It's
can
like
cook.
twerking or what?
No twerking. But I'm a cook. I like to cook. I like to take pictures, like, photography. I dabble in creative arts, being able to maybe produce a commercial or something.
Okay.
That's more so
That's your
my speed.
talent,
That's my talent.
yes.
But a lot of times in the shows the competitions I've competed in that did have a talent section, I wasn't able to.
Do that specific
Next
thing.
time,
But I did do I
for the
ended up
interview
dancing.
portion, bring some food.
That
That's
was
not
for,
good
for the judges.
Yes.
Bribery.
Just remember this when I do my talent. But yeah, I did do a talent. It was dancing with the March Maroon and White. I can't talk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that was fun.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That was my talent. But I'm gonna go with
No,
Love
that's
that.
exciting.
Oh, man, go ahead.
I guess you did dance. You had to.
You know what? My first few pageants, I played the flute.
Oh, wow. Flautist.
Now, is it a flutist or a
The
flautist?
flautist.
See?
Yes.
I be knowing.
I did that, and then when I was in this next pageant, I danced.
Yeah, I was going to say, because that is your
Yes.
thing. You are good. No, I don't have any more questions.
So, pageant day, nervous energy or calm focus?
Oh, yeah.
it's a good mixture of both. I think I'm calm up until the time it's time for me to get on stage, and then like questions. We'll get
Well,
a little
I'm nervous behind the scenes, so I'm not calm.
Oh, you trying to juggle all the
Yeah.
balls and
Yeah,
everything.
I'm a nervous wreck. I'm like, let's go, it's showtime.
And you know everything that's
ready?
happening.
Line up.
Everybody line up, girls. Ready? Like,
Come on,
I have
girls.
one- I have one for Keisha.
What?
Directing a pageant or competing in a pageant?
Directing, for sure.
Really?
I am a behind the scenes girl all the way. Yes.
It probably
I've
feels really
noticed
good to see it all come
I
to
love
life.
seeing it come together. And then when it's over, I'm like, and my husband's always like, "You're just so bossy around the pageant time. Like, I am not your child." And I'm like, "But thank you. I need you."
And he's like, get under me.
Yeah.
All right.
And I say, "Okay."
You are so dumb.
Happy
I
place.
love that. So we're gonna go to our final questions.
Okay.
So I guess in general, we always talk about connection, and that's like the whole theme behind all of our shows. So I guess the main question we would ask each of you is, how do you build connection in your life, all aspects of your life? How do you build connection?
I'm a social butterfly. So I'm always going to start off by having a simple conversation and making connection of whatever it is in that moment, or mainly whatever it is in that moment. So even if we're at a restaurant and we're both looking at the menu and we're looking at Miss Juju's menu and we see they have oxtails and fried fish. You know, I had the oxtails last time, but I might want the fried fish. Have you ever had the fried fish? The fried fish is good. It is. You know,
You got
that's
me a
how I do
oxtail.
it.
You got me a oxtail.
You know,
And Miss Juju's, but
right, you
there's
know.
that.
So that's mainly how I like to do. I like to make the connection by having a conversation and making that connection with the connection. So
Awesome. I love
I got
it.
that out.
Yeah. What about you, Keisha?
Connections.
Yes.
Just authentic connections. Usually meeting someone, talking, and if we vibe, have the energy, it usually just continues.
She's real.
I've been
She's
I've,
authentic.
I've
Keisha's a
lived in a
real
lot
one.
of different places, and I've come across a lot of different people. And early on in my life, I thought people were friends, or this was a good person I needed to be around to kind of get to where I wanted to go. And I just, as I grew older and I started settling and raising kids, I'm just like, that's just not for me. I like authentic meetings. If we connect, if we're at the same place and we just start talking, like things like that.
Yeah, we're the same way.
Yeah.
What about pageants? How do they build connection?
I would say, well, especially with my 2 pageant experiences, I was able to build those connections by doing doing the different events. Like when we were doing our pageant prep, we're doing the HR interviews. We're interviewing each other. We're talking to each other. We're talking to each other behind the scenes. Do you have any advice for me? Do you think my walk needs a little bit more work? Is there something I can add to my, athleisure wear? Just having those conversations, not just being there and just staying to yourself, like actually mingling and getting to know one another. I think that is what helps that connection to last longer than just on that stage and behind the stage, just after the fact for years to come.
Wow, that shared experience.
Yes, definitely.
How about you, Keisha? Pageants. And
Well, I
connection.
think I like to make connections with the young girls who have not been in certain spaces, and introducing them to those things that we all don't come from the same background. We all haven't been to formal dinners or galas, or conventions, or it's just different pockets. And sometimes, just being a queen, you have to be able to go into all these rooms and still confidently be you, and kind of know how to handle each situation, how to dress appropriately for each event. And those are the things I try to connect with the girls, and hopefully they take away from the pageant.
And our last weird question: where do we go from here? We'll start with Mikayla. You know what? We need to start playing that when we ask.
Yes.
That question.
You should.
We are now going to the 2026 pageant, the Miss Black Rock City pageant, our 8th annual. Super excited about that. We are now going to welcome a new group of girls and see their goals and aspirations and what's next for their reign. Super excited to see that and, pass my crown off. As for me, I hope to compete in some more pageants soon. That's my goal for this year, to find another one to go in. I kind of have an idea. We'll let that out in due time, but definitely excited about that. So, yeah, that's where I'm going from here.
It's USA. Go ahead.
Why not?
Listen.
Look, hey, I wouldn't mind it.
Heard it here first.
I'm there to help.
I will be there to ask all the questions.
Yes. All right, Miss Keisha. Where do we go from here
Where
for
do
you?
we go? I'm just excited to continue to build the program. This year, registration is open until the 15th. So This is actually the first year we've had the most signups, like within the first few weeks that we've been open. And I've been seeing a lot of senior girls
I love
that want to
that.
compete. So that's going to be really
College seniors?
no high
High school
school.
seniors.
High
Okay.
school seniors. So I'm excited to see those fresh young faces who are about to explore a new world. And everybody has like from different places in your life, your viewpoint is different. So I'm excited to work with them, and of course all the young ladies who are currently in college, and just continue to grow this program.
All right. And tell us when the pageant occurs.
It is going to be on Juneteenth this year, Friday,
Oh.
actual Juneteenth
Yes.
this year. So
Wow.
But it's every June.
every Juneteenth weekend we try to host it. Yes.
So it's like the second or third week of June?
Usually around the
Usually the
19th.
19th,
The June
yeah.
19th is Juneteenth.
Juneteenth, right?
Yeah, so we always try to host it around that time frame. So because we're celebrating Black excellence and our history, so this is just another piece of that.
It's an auspicious date. It's perfect.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
Awesome.
June for the teens. There you go.
Yes.
Well, we just really wanted to thank you guys for coming out and sharing your story, sharing your experiences, talking with us about the pageant. And it's just been a real pleasure to do this with you.
Thank
No,
you.
thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, thank you, Keisha, Mikayla, for joining us on Everywhere We Go.
Everywhere we go.
Everywhere
right.
we
Here we
go.
go.
All right, see you out.
Hold on, hold on. We're going to leave you with the Black Folklore of the week. It may not be right, but it ain't wrong. Patricia Simmons became the first beauty pageant winner to hold her crown to avoid messing up her hair on this day in 1967. And that's your Black Folklore.